This video has been created by Warningham Home Guard to record the opinions of residents, traders and users of the green regarding a proposal by Warningham Parish Council to redevelop Warningham Green.
I came here nearly 16 years ago and I looked to see what the village was like, and I thought, fine, lovely. It sounds to me as though they want to make it a shopping precinct. We're not here. It's not big enough, it's just a little village. And that's how we want it to stay.
We're in favour of changes for improvements on the green, but two-way traffic and the safety of what we've seen as a proposed design so far from the architects is somewhat bizarre.
There's going to be a huge change and upheaval, and which I think will lose the integrity of the green.
Well, to start with, the disruption will affect my business, and secondly, I don't see the point of it, quite honestly, because we're not going to gain any more car parking. We're going to lose car parking.
Parking's the issue that really most of the traders have been asking to be improved more than anything else on the green.
Right.
And from what we can tell, we're going to have less parking, not more parking.
So probably don't need to ask you how you feel about losing some of our trees.
Well, you'd think they'd be listed. They're not listed.
They're not listed.
Or whatever, protected or whatever. No. Well, that's ridiculous. They're, what, 110 years old or something like that?
I think they're over 200 years old.
Really? Are they? What are they thinking of? They can't do that.
And they say they're only going to cut down 5 trees. Rubbish. There's no way that they're going to get away with only cutting down 5 trees.
Oh, the trees have got to stay. It's a big part of the ambience of the green. You know, if we lose 4, 5, 6 trees and plant a few, I'm not going to be around to see them in the beauty that we've got at the moment.
Yeah, they're special trees. No, leave them alone. And it's our light ceremony. It's our green. Leave it alone.
We actually found out by accident. It was a time when we just found out on the internet, and it was like, what? We didn't know anything about this at all.
No, I didn't get any consultation at all. No.
Did you
The only thing
have a questionnaire at all?
No, I didn't have a questionnaire. Didn't have anything. Wasn't notified
so the
at
first
all.
you've heard of it is through your fellow traders?
Yes, yeah. And going to the meeting as well and finding out more about it.
It's a shame that the traders haven't been consulted and asked for their opinions.
First I heard about it, and it was just by fluke. It was in the back of the CR6 magazine. I thought, didn't know about this. This was back back in quite a few months ago.
Sure, they must reconsider and perhaps submit another plan if they can do so.
I go to the Methodist church, and there's a lady there that's very involved. She has been keeping us informed, but they didn't know. They didn't know anything about it till the first meeting. When they'd already spent, what, 15,000 or something on planning?
Yes.
And she said that's 15,000 of our money, and we didn't know it was being spent.
Right.
So she was, they were all cross. They are, there's all of them at the church are cross, and, not to have been told.
I'd like to see basically more on the pavements and the roads being repaired, and around the green is always getting flooded over there and things like that.
But if the green is going to be redeveloped with seating areas and terraces, etc., and more made of it as a feature of Warningham, then that could possibly be a very good thing.
It certainly needs a tidy up, some new bins perhaps, but I think this area outside the co-op here, you've got cars parking on it, the garage abuses it, and it's unnecessary.
If we had more parking with proper enforcement, that would clearly give a lot more traffic onto the green. Maybe a hump to slow traffic down when they're going around the green.
It's an awful idea. And nobody wants it. It's not necessary. It's wasting public funds that can be spent elsewhere in a better way.
If you look at the green now, it flows consistently. The buses run on time. The only time when there is a small build-up is when the co-op van has to reverse into the corner over the back behind the camera. It is absolutely ridiculous. If it isn't broken, don't fix it.